Greetings everybody and welcome back to another night of virtual fights here at the ESFL 111 this evening. Oh, I can hear myself. Bloody hell, already off to a good start. There we go. ESFL 111 this evening. We have Zyaf defending his belt against Mr. HostNinja. What a top matchup here on the PlayStation side of things. Aside from that, plenty of the Dark team members of Zyaf competing tonight, as well as lots of the LS guys, including Pursue and Yerda in the co-main event of the evening. It's nothing but spectacular fights ahead of us tonight. I am sick, so I apologize if I don't talk too much, or if my voice dies out, or if I disappear to, I don't know, do something atrocious. I'm in a bad way. But two men who are in fine form as ever, at least I hope, both to either side of me here, Mr. I'm a Boxer and Mr. Bruce Lee. Rob, let's go to you, Boxer, first this evening, sir. How you doing, man? ESFL 111, what's up?
Oh man, every Friday, every Saturday, every weekend, ESFL 111, we have a great card again, great round of fights in real UFC, so I'm excited about this evening in general. Crazy fights today.
Oh, yes. Yeah, 260. We're going to get onto that later. We'll get, hopefully we'll get finished before those prelims start, although there aren't many prelims tonight. I think there's one fight on the prelims. It don't matter. We're here for the ESFL. Mr. Rob, as ever. Hello, mate. How are you doing? You all right? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm doing good,
Right.
Balian, and pleasure to be here, Boxer. And ladies and gentlemen, it's always nice to be here on a Saturday. You know, Saturdays have become my favorite day. We got ESFL. I get to hang out with you guys, you know, chat up a little bit, and then we get to watch the actual events. I'm a lucky man.
Oh, yeah, lucky man indeed. You're all about to be a little bit luckier as well after you've seen this stacked fight card tonight.
Ooh.
Let's take a quick look at the action. There you are, main event of the evening. Zyaf will be defending his ESFL Championship belt against HostNinja. What a fight that is. Get ready for that one, guys. That's going to be the 10th fight tonight. Couple of stacked shouts fights on the way. Before then, Yerda taking on Pursue in the co-main event. That one's very highly touted. People looking forward to that one, as well as Bulldog versus Word Life. What a matchup that is. We have the GOAT competing tonight against Warhunt as well. Glass Table Girls versus Papadoc. I believe that is Rinnie, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe we'll get corrected in the back about that. We've got Gassy Jalapeno versus Ali Creed, as well as David on the card. Marshall Machine, not Marshall Mine, but I'm not allowed to say that anymore. But I said it anyway. Tree to the House taking on Devin the Dude, and KIA Ben versus 11 Bravo. Boxer, let's go to you first. Anything standing out to you tonight?
Yeah, one thing that's really standing out, you got somebody else on the rise. HostNinja is really ready to take his game to the next level. If he's able to take out Zyaf, this will put a lot of people on notice. And the second fight, Word Life versus OG Bulldog. Both of these fighters are really hungry. They take the game to the next level. Both fighters ready to step up into that next level and fight for the championship. So I'm looking at that fight. You talking about skill on top of skill. That's going to be a really crazy fight. Looking forward to that. Word Life versus OG Bulldog.
All right, I like that shout. That's a good shout, good fight. How about you, Rob?
Yeah, those are two very good fights there.
Sick as well,
that
Boxer.
But you know, you got GOAT 1099 fighting against the LS Warhunt. I don't really know too much about LS Warhunt, but if he's up here and he's got a match against GOAT 1099, he's got a big test in front of him. GOAT 1099 soaring right now. Absolutely technical, savage. And then a little bit further down, you got Papadoc, who's really made a resurgence in his career, has, you know, gone from the preliminary rounds up to the main event now. So, and he's going to be facing Rinnie, and Rinnie is very, very tough, and I cannot wait. All these fights leading up to in the prelims are going to be extraordinary, and I'm very excited.
It does sound good indeed. Good night of fights. Welcome everybody back to the Esports Fight League. Now, everybody, let's get things underway. Plenty of fights to get to tonight. I've just been informed the first fight has been scrapped, just like that. It's gone.
Oh, really?
That's
okay.
fine. They were both terrible anyway. No, I'm joking. I didn't mean that. We're going to jump into the first fight of the now, bumping it up now to Treehouse Twitch, taking on Devin the Dude at welterweight. Should be a good match to get things started this evening.
Yes, we got unrated Devin the Dude making his ESFL debut. Has been top level ranked and a league fighter since Undisputed. He's a OG of the video game series. Some say he's the old T-Rex in a new jungle. Always the table. But he's going against rank 31 Treehouse. Tree to the house. He's 0-1. He's Devin. Devin is his son. Apparently, he's a father fighting for his life. Part of Team MOB, 1,000 plus OWC submissions, boys. Scary top
Wow.
pressure,
Kinda
dangerous
stupid.
ground and pound boxer. Talk to us about these matchups.
Man, if you're talking about 1,000 submissions, maybe he's going to get Ben Askren. We don't see Ben Askren that much, but this will be very impressive. And let's see how you're going to pick against one of the grapplers. And this is what you do. You get Tony Ferguson, who has an elite guard, especially if you're thinking that you're going to get put right on your back. That's one of the best positions for Tony Ferguson, is when you're in his guard. He can transition to rubber guard, and then before you know it, you're swept into a full mount or some type of submission. So this is a great matchup right here. Can't wait to see these two go at it. The fight will end up on the ground at some point. Bailey, and take it away.
There we go, just in time for the audio problems to be fixed right there. First fight of the night, guys. Oh, he shoots that double just out of range as these two get into it, but Devin, the dude, denies the pull guard right here on top of
Here it
Treehouse
is.
immediately. Would you believe that, boys? Now slice it on through. Takes half guard once again. Instant passing, no damage right here, going for position over submission. Good job so far by Treehouse, just straight recovering that guard. Tries to hit the rubber guard first up there, but too slow. Needs to set that up with a little fake here. Devin looking to hammer, but Boxer, we've seen this before in previous matchups. You know, you've got to get some damage if you're in that top control position, but he's been swept already anyway.
This is exactly what we called. You can't hang out in Tony Ferguson's guard already. He's reversed it. And look at this, man. Treehouse is doing a really good job. You got to be real careful, because you see he's already looking for those transition denials, getting you in these very tough situations. And all it takes is your stamina to be down, and he can go for a submission, and it could be game over. Already putting on a lot of pressure, Bruce Leroy.
Yeah, most definitely. You got to be very careful in this position. You see Devin does a good job, gets back in his side control. A little bit of blood splurting now, and he's trying to get to half guard. Good job. There's Treehouse, tapping on that left full guard, or excuse me, that full mount, maybe testing that little submission on that side, getting him to think about it, Bailey. And he's really trying to work this control time on the ground, and then he slides right into full mount. Good job. And a big denial, a deadly denial. Goes for the go-go, but unable to get it. Good deny there.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen anyone even lock in the start of a go-go here in the ESFL, but keeps going back to it right there. I mean, this is completely backfired right now for Devin, right? Devin wanted that top control position, immediately got swept from that full guard. Obviously, got to watch out for that rubber guard that Ferguson has. Got to deny both left and right, but he gave it up, and this has just been top control time for Treehouse, who's doing a good job mixing up the fakes, takes full mount again, done a bit of damage. He's going to get some more with the posture up right here. Straight shots down the middle as well. See, that was very effective. Got to watch to move the head, but Devin recovers nicely. He does have, 2 rounds after this, giving up the first if he can maintain some top control going into the next one. But so far, Treehouse completely running away with this round, and exactly the opposite of what Devin wanted, I'm sure.
Yeah, one thing with Treehouse, he's looking for a submission, right? So you want to get Ben Askren because he has a 96 submission defense. He absolutely can't do anything on the feet. Nice reversal here. When you go to the feet, you're looking at punching speed and punching power of a 82. I mean, he's going to be in trouble against Blake, Jake Paul coming up. But yeah, so it's nothing that he really can do on the feet here, right? So you want to get this fight to the ground if you're Ben Askren, and that's exactly what he's going to be able to do. And this is exactly what Look, you get the transition to now, and a huge hip toss right there, and Treehouse in a lot of control here. But this matchup is real interesting because you have to do your work on the ground, Bruce.
You really do, and Devin has been unable to showcase his skills with Big Ben Askren, and Treehouse has been doing phenomenally, has gotten a couple of takedowns, has controlled, put him in precarious positions in that side control, attempting to fake a lot of submissions. He's feeling himself right now. He's hyping himself up. He knows he's in control, and right now he's coming out swinging. Both guys throwing hooks. Nice. And Treehouse again with the shot, turns it this time, but denied Bailey and Devin, dude. I mean, some
Devin,
takedown defense.
He needs more of that. He wants to get his own, takes the back, returns back round there to the under over. He's making his mind up here. It seems back on the back through. Not entirely sure what the plan is, but he gets the back drag anyway after a few attempts to take that position. But you want to be careful here. You know, you got swept. This is where you got it at the backside. Deny. Now, that is bad. Let's see if he locks in that rear naked choke. He's going to pump through for it. And this is the submission count that we were talking about online. Let's see if he can lock it in the bar. It's going to feel so big after that chain. Look at that big old jump into that armbar right there.
What was that, Bailey?
That's the chain, baby. That's how much you get off that.
Holy,
there we go. That's why people don't like this back sit position.
Wow. The submitter gets submitted. Can you believe that? You can go get 1,000 submissions somewhere else, but when you come in here in the ESFL, you may get submitted. That was very impressive performance by Devin the dude. And that's one thing that I would think about. Why not keep Ben Askren on the feet? You don't even need to mess with Ben Askren on the ground if you got Tony Ferguson. But that was a very impressive performance. I actually was thinking that it would go the other way, where Treehouse would be the one getting the submission. But whenever you come in here in the ESFL, you fight some of the best guys in the world. Man, these guys are very impressive. And Treehouse was the one to get submitted. Very, very impressive stuff by Treehouse. We was able to see his skill. It just didn't work out for him today. So I definitely would like to see him coming back. But today was the day of Devin the dude. Great job. Wow.
Yeah, darn right. Devin the dude came out. He got control that whole first round. Everyone was like, okay, there's one round for Treehouse, but all it took was one back position. Treehouse doesn't get the deny. He doesn't see that right arm or that left arm go on the forearm, which is like the signature to see the signature cue to see the rear naked choke being sunk in, and he could not deny it. And then, wow, Bailey and that boost he got from chaining, it was incredible, my bro.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's why people are getting those subs from that position. I mean, one thing I will say, it's quite interesting that obviously when you're in that back sit position, ideally you don't want to transition at all, but the one safe transition a lot of people have been going to is backside. So you know, you got to assume that Devin knew that he would hit the backside, camped the denial, and immediately denied it. And then, you know, so it's either a case of, well, we're not going to go for the full guard because everyone denies it and then you get choked. So you either wait and do nothing or you go to the backside. Well, he knew the backside was coming, denied that instead, and then choked him. So even more reason to have to just sit and camp out in that position, I suppose, because it doesn't matter where you go, it seems you're going to get trapped and tapped. So that's what happened right there. All right, there we go. Good start to the night. Nice little sub to kick us off there. And we're going to move on to the next fight as well. It's the return of the Gassy Jalapeno, everybody. Taking on Ali Creed. Good fight, good matchup here. Yeah, I'm going to go down to bantamweight. Let's jump straight on into the second one.
Here we go, guys. We got two unrated competitors right now. Ali Creed trying to make his ESFL debut. A member of the A70 camp. Good striking, likes to pressure, talented everywhere. Gassy Jalapeno making his season 2 debut. Has competed in the past. Well-rounded counter striker. Competent grappler. How are these picks looking, Boxer?
Yeah, and look at here, man. Will we get the matchup? And I think we got the rematch that we all want to see. Piotr Yan versus Aljamain Sterling. Anytime you talk about Piotr Yan, still probably one of the best fighters in this division. A very balanced fighter. Can get it done on the feet, on the ground. You have to be very careful. But the wrestling of Aljamain Sterling, you have to watch out for his grappling. A 93 top control. So this is going to be an interesting fight where the fight takes place, either on the feet or on the ground. Bailey, take it away.
Right. I mean, I like this matchup. Like you said, you got a lot of diversity with that Sterling. Beautiful outside leg kick, though, straight up with the hands in tight as well. So we'll see what Ali's game plan is, but Jalapeno is all over him, banning him with that rear left hand from southpaw already, dipping and slipping and throwing it with a hook over the top, the straight up the middle. Nice double jab into the straight to the body. Doesn't get it, turning side kick stifled there. A bit too close to land that one in there. And there's already the early shot. Nice brawl, and this is great for Ali here. If he can hold on, work the body, or maybe continue to transition this into a better position. But man, it was looking good for Gassy until he gave up that sprawl position. Let's see what Ali can do with it. There's one deny right there. This is good control. He can sit, work, hit the body. Oh, beautiful. That's a free, free position for Ali right there as well. This is not looking good. Does get the deny on the posture. Let's see if he tries to get the get up here. He's going to roll through to guard. Let's see who maintains top control. Or if he gets that sweet set up there. That's a straight pass to half guard box, so there was no resistance on that one.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better start right here for Ali Creed. He was able to get some damage off. He's leading into striking and in top control right here. So as long as he stays safe with the body punches, not doing anything to jeopardize his position on the top, he's doing a very good job right now. And this is what you want to do whenever you have your season debuts, or is it your first debut in ESFL? You want to stay safe, but now this is surprising. He decides to get up here. Maybe he wants to show everyone his stand-up too, Bruce. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it looks like he's letting it fly right now, and that was a really nice spinning back kick by Gassy Jalapeno. Nice head kick on the end of that combo. Gassy throwing one right back. Big shots being thrown between these two.
Oh, man, he's just loading that right hook over the top. Oh, beautiful combination of the return for Jalapeno, though. Can't step in right there. Set up that lead uppercut off that southpaw stance, but there's a beautiful pull counter into his own. Man, nice back and forth on the feet so far. Now he's established the range. Ali's doing a much better job. Needs to stay out of that boxing range, though. Nice deny there for the takedown. Gassy's going to push the pressure with a dip in. Slight left hand over the top and then comes back with the hook too as well. But Ali's still trying to frame out. Lots of turning side kicks from these guys, and there's that dipping right hook that we see so often at this level as well. Good back and forth on the feet, but you got to look at the damage that Ali is taking right here to his head health. The ear is getting battered by that power of Piotr Jan, as you say, boxer.
Yeah. And see, this is where I don't know about the decision to stand up, because you always will have time to come back at some point and stand up, but you want to take your advantage while you have it, and not right now when it gets on the feet. It just really looks like Piotr Jan and Gassy Jalapeno has the advantage here, Rob. So I don't know if it was a good decision to stand up at that time. Wow.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's just eating some big shots every time he comes in that range. He's eating 2-punch, 3-punch power combinations from one of the most devastating punchers in this division. Like Balian said, Peter Yan, he's like the most heavy-handed man he's the Russian savage. I mean, you cannot do and employ this strategy. So I don't know, maybe try to go back to the ground. But here we go, round number 2. We got A70 Ali in the blue. Yeah, big left hand.
Wow. Q's knocked down.
Jesus.
Can he finish the fight right here?
Man, that was a beautiful left hook, and then a left overhand, then the left uppercut straight after it. So exactly what we said, man. I don't know why Ali is back on the feet here trading. He's probably going to have to look for that takedown at some point. I mean, if you wanted to kickbox, you know, it's probably not the best bet to have done it with Aljamain Sterling. The only thing you have going for you, I suppose, is your kick speed and your range, but he's fighting in the pocket. He's boxing him here. This is a very strange decision. Nice pull counter elbow, though. That did a lot of damage. Still not recovered, but there's another pull counter return with the lead uppercut. Double shot to the body right there. He's going to push forward. There's Gassy Jalapeno coming down low one more time. The 1-2 head kick
good.
Bouncing off the block, but Ali is still in there. Wow.
Yeah, man. Good job there by Gassy Jalapeno. And like you said, Balian, I would not choose to do this kickboxing style with Aljamain Sterling. But the only silver lining is you have, wow. Doesn't matter if you got the left lead. You're knocked down again, and look at Gassy Jalapeno really pouring on that pressure just at the right time, doing a good job, and is in control of this fight right now. What does Ali Creed have to do, Bruce, to turn this back into his favor?
Well, I mean, one thing he does have going for him, he's got a stamina advantage. He's been making Yan really work, swing a lot. He's unfortunately the perk force of nature is already snowballing right now. Oh, but a spinning head kick. He's
Oh my God!
On top, trying to pound him out with the chin. And Peter Yan's gonna hold up. Gassy able to survive, Balian, but to the mat he goes. With 2 minutes left, maybe this is why he wants to stand up, boys.
Jesus, 2 turning side kicks off the 1-2 as well. Great job by Ali, going to pound the body here with 1:40 left on the clock. Beautiful return, man. It looked like it was going away from him right there after he got dropped early in the second, but brings it on back. And like you said, Rob, the speed that he has with those kicks from Aljamain Sterling, definitely taking advantage of that. Look, he's looking to choke. He's got plenty of time to finish it right here and has the stamina advantage. Really just beating up the body. He might try and claim the round if he can get this to stage 2 or 3, maybe even a little further. Doesn't look like he's going to tap him with it, but this is a threat. Will score on the cards. Always going to drag him down to the Anaconda. There won't be a roll, but he gets a read on the sub as well.
Yeah, this looks good in the eyes of the judges. And look at here. He loses his position here. 30 seconds left. Let's see if Piotr Jan can do something here to get the round back in his control. But man, what a great comeback there from Ali Creed there to get a knockdown of his own, bro.
Gets a sweep as well.
Yeah, I mean, 2 devastating spinning heel kicks, I guess you could call them. I mean, those were absolutely on point. And Gassie's coming in round number 3 exhausted. He's used so much stamina. Who knows who took round number 2? And now A70 has a situation where he's going to have a huge stamina advantage, a little bit of a confidence boost going to round number 3, and this could be his fight. We'll see. This should be an explosive round.
Man, he still has, you know, a ton of head health compared to Ali. I mean, not a ton, but it's an advantage. So Ali cannot step in here and get tagged. He did pick him apart towards the end, but this is still anyone's fight. He keeps going to that pull elbow. Oh my God, they traded.
Wow.
They're both rocks. They're both rocks. Double jab. Here comes the head kick. Oh, beautiful job, man. That's a beautiful combo. Jab, lead hook into the spinning back kick. You guys need to go home and practice that one.
Seriously, I need to put that in my bag. Man, right now, Ali Creed is doing a good job by landing that over and over. And he literally could have taken this fight back with those 2 knockdowns here. And if I was him, I mean, he has good stand-up. He knows what he's doing, but this is a good position to stay in. And if you can ride this top position out, maybe this is your fight to win right now, but you don't want to leave it in the hands of the judges because we've seen some crazy decisions before. So right now, Bruce, Ali Creed is in control. What should he do from here?
I mean, he can maintain control. There's oh, wow. Gassie sneaks out in the back, now has the hooks in, and this is very dangerous. Is he gonna, he's gonna let him go to backside position and then right to full guard where he can defend himself a little bit more. And this is interesting, Boxer. I think he needs to get back to his feet, but we'll see. Oh, wow, there he goes.
Oh, God.
Oh!
He made that a little
Beautiful
obvious,
elbow.
I think. There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Ali Creed getting it done in the season debut. You can't ask for nothing better than that. Faced adversity, able to come back and reclaim the match. That is one of the characteristics of an ESFL fighter, able to face adversity and still win the match. That was a great match, especially from your debut. Great job. We saw a lot of skills on the ground and on the feet. It was a pool party. We had double rocks, everything. Nothing more you could ask. Great job by both of those fighters. Man, looking forward to seeing both of them again here in the ESFL.
Yeah, and it seemed like A70, Ali Creed took everything that Gassie could throw at him and started getting real comfortable as the fight progressed and was able to stand with him. And like you said, those pull elbows, those spinning kicks to the face. Oh, man, that was a beautiful performance. A huge win over a dangerous competitor in Gassie. And A70 representing his fight team well. There he is. There's your winner, the man, Ali Creed.
Ali Creed.
Good finish. I mean, I love that. Jab, lead hook, and then turning side kick off the rear leg. You got to go home and put that one in your toolkit. I don't know how many fighters have that, but that's a sneaky little... I don't know why Aljo has that either. I mean, that's kind of insane. I mean, he does have a lot of crazy setups for some of his spinning techniques, but that was really nice right there. Nobody expects that coming after that initial combo, so that really worked in for his favor. Beautiful work. I mean, it's the spinning kicks that got it done, really. There, that closed the gap, changed the game. Got him back in the fight. Nice. You love to see it. A bit of a variety. Yeah, I thought we were going to see another rear naked choke finish. I was like, oh no.
Was that what that was?
Ooh.
Was that what that was, Bailey? And jab, rear, lead hook?
Yeah, I don't know if every single one of them was like that, but the last one was jab, lead hook, and then the spinning back kick.
Spin.
Yeah,
wow.
which is
Okay.
kind
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. Let's
All right.
Let's take that.
Let's move on.
Nasty.
Let's move on. We've got plenty of fights to get to. We're now going to get the Ace Killers Gavin back for, I think he may have dropped his last fight. Robbie can tell us in a minute. But he's taking on Martial Machine. Should be a good fight. It's going to be lightweight. Let's jump on in.
Yeah, we got Martial Machine making his season 2 debut. He is not Martial Mind. That's in the notes. Precise, calculated, good at game planning. But he's going against a ranked 33 AK Ace Killers Gavin. And he has lost to Prime Boxer and Davey H, two strong competitors looking to get his win tonight. Crisp striking, high-level grappling, and good pressure boxer.
Yeah, anytime you're talking about picking RDA, I mean, this guy has the predator perk. So fast movement when advancing or moving sideways. So you have great footwork when you're RDA, and we already know the kick power and the kick speed, 91, 95 of RDA. Can you mitigate some of that pressure that you're going to be getting from Khabib Nurmagomedov with the takedowns? And if you can do that, keep this fight on the feet, then you're going to see an advantage there. So you don't want to be on the ground with Khabib. You know they're going to shoot for takedowns here. Take it away, Bailey.
Yeah, I was seeing a bit of a stalemate right at the start there. I don't know if he was waiting for Gavin to pick up his controller. Gavin, I mean, he's shown us a lot. I don't know why he's deciding to Khabib tonight. Pure grappling. I love the RDA pickup. Obviously, you can do a lot with RDA. But the striking just feels so much slower than the last fight already, doesn't it? Like, it seems so much more labored. We'll see.
True.
Ooh, that's a nice cheeky rear uppercut right there. There's the first shot. Tries to tap the inside knee. Deny right there. No chain into the next technique. Marshall now got a frame push off towards the cage. Works the body twice. Breaks the lead hook. And there's a switch. Nice catch, though. Reddit going to drive him to the cage. And he's going to get the suplex. No, goes for the drag. Lovely work.
Wow, nice, man. It's just so many options there whenever you get the back against the cage. 50-50 scenario over and over again. And so that's where you want to be if you're one of the ace killers, Gavin, one of the best guys here. And now this is where you want to control the fight, because whenever you talk about Khabib Nurmagomedov in that top control of 98, but as soon as I said he gets reverse here, Bruce. And now let's see if Marshall Machine can take advantage here. But in a submission here, look at this, going for it. I think the skate is going to come here, but look at, man, the submission here is also close. This is a very close and decides to let it go, Bruce.
Yeah, Gavin attacking with the Kimura from the bottom. Started the fight on top, and Marshall able to frame hook one of those shots with some precision. That shows some talent on the mat. Now searching for full mount, and AK trying to bump him off. Does a good job successfully, but still having to deal with Marshall Machine on top with RDA. I'm sure he's got some decent top game stats to do some damage, control his opponent. And here we go, doing a very patient job here, Bailey.
Oh, he doesn't get it. Nice post drop from Marshall. Yeah, I'm surprised he let that Kimura go, because there's a Kimura trap system to a certain extent in this game. I know if you get it past a certain point, I believe you sweep. I need confirmation from the back, maybe Zyaf or someone will know, but pretty sure if you grab the Kimura from half guard bottom, you can sweep if you get to stage 3 or higher, even if you fail. Might be wrong, but gets a sweep there nonetheless. Tries to grab his own Kimura from the bottom. Does Marshall, doesn't get it. Uses that to slice the top mount. Half stamina for Gavin, though. It's going to be hard to hold on to this position. Gets the bomb back to half guard. No deny right there. Here goes the post drop for Gavin. Now time to rain some shots, get a bit of damage on the board. It's been fairly even so far in terms of top control and strikes landed. So both men just trying to pump on through. But let's hope that there's a little bit of damage. You can't sweep with the Kimura? Right, my bad. Why can't you? That's bollocks. Especially now we can cancel submissions. Stage 3 or above. We should be able to get a nice Kimura sweep in there. We need to suggest that. Anyway, top control. Neon Belly, he needs some damage to try and secure this round.
Needs some damage.
See if he gets some.
Yeah, and like you said, this last 13 seconds definitely want to put in some work, because I don't know if you've done enough to get the round, especially getting swept twice. And now to end the round off in the submission, just purely cosmetic for the eyes of the judges to say, hey, look at me, I'm doing work here. You never know how the algorithm plays out underneath here, but I'm not sure if Gavin cooked that round, but that was a great job there with RDA, even when you got on the ground. So let's see, round 2, can he keep this fight? Marshall Machine on the feet here, where he has advantage, and nice slip off there, but man, was able to catch that kick there. Gavin is doing a great job with Khabib, even on the feet. No slouch here, catching a lot of kicks here, Bruce, shaping out to be a very good match so far.
Oh, beautiful front kick, and then goes with a flying knee right to the face. And something I really like about Marshall Machine was that whenever he was in those compromising positions on the ground, he was able to grab, that hook or slip that straight. So he's very good in those dire situations, those defensive positions, and also on the feet. Oh, what a pullback straight right there. Bailey, now here he comes. He's gonna grab the clinch. No, it's AK trying to grab the clinch, getting that judo throw, but no, good defense shown by both these guys, but the stamina advantage right now going to Martial Machine.
Yeah, that's what you want to do with RDA as well. Slow the fight down a little bit, and he definitely got a bunch of stamina advantage. 2 denials on the takedown there for Gavin. Lost a bunch of long-term stamina. Nice shot after the kick. Beautiful timing on that single leg. Turns the corner, flattens him out. Got that side control in 3 minutes to work for Gavin, but he's going to need some dominant control and, you know, positional damage here if he wants to try and take the round. He got rocked. It scores fairly high, but he can still take this round if he outworks, but no, gives it up. I'm not sure why. Maybe he feels like he's going to end up with his back to the cage and won't be able to deny that get up, but even so, weird decision.
Yeah. Like you said, maybe they don't want to be up against the cage, get taken down from there, put in a 50-50 scenario themselves. But that was a great pull counter earlier. Martial Machine, and now it's a huge knockdown, and he is feeling himself, Rob, over there. Instead of going down to the ground, decides to taunt his opponent, feeling real good on the feet with that RDA pickup, doing a lot of damage, Rob.
Yeah, he's looking very slick with the striking, almost making RDA look a little bit faster than he really is. I mean, he's just throwing these pinpoint straights. Oh, good knee, and AK is gasping for air right now. That was a nice little step out by Khabib there, but man, AK Gavin is not looking like he's going to be able to get through this fight, Bailey, and talk about that stamina disadvantage. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, well, he's leading with rear uppercuts, you know, like that's the problem. I haven't seen him throw a straight or a jab in a long time. It's always rear uppercut or lead hook with every combination. This has been, you know, minusing. There's a jab, but whiffs way out of range. There's really good control from Martial. Obviously, it's a lot easier to control when your opponent is as slow as he is. And yeah, nice this is, it looks like 9-9 for Gavin. Oh, he's landed a few of them, but honestly, the chin stat on RDA is pretty high, and it's going to be hard to crack him clean with that, especially with the amount of stamina that he's got left. Here, there's another one. You know, he's landed them, but it's just not enough.
He is.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Everyone here in the ESFL has fought their way here, so I don't know how much you want to play around with your opponent. I know you're feeling good, but we've seen crazier things happen, especially when you're talking about someone as dangerous as AK Gavin. But right now, Martial Machine just looking like a beast, able to just do whatever he wants to. Third round, let's see what Gavin has here in the last round, if he's able to hold out, Rob.
Yeah, here we go. Gavin has done a good job throughout this fight, catching those body kicks, catching those knees. But he's just standing right in the face, throwing some punches, and we know that Martial Machine is just absolutely putting on a show right now with this striking. Oh, lead hook, body shot, uppercut, eats a shot, but there he goes. AK trying to get the takedown, but unable to. Martial showing some good takedown defense in this fight. Nice. Oh, another takedown, the relentlessness, Bailey, of AK Gavin.
You got to work here. Gotta work.
Yeah, he capitalized well on the miss on the spinning elbow. Gavin's on top now. Remember, he gave this position up. It's just so much haste right now from Gavin, right? Like, that was unnecessary to try and hit that backside so quickly. He tried to do it again. Like, is he trying to get the posture up from the back position? Because now he's given that up again. It's just Gavin had 3.5 minutes to work, right? And just rushed every single part of that grappling exchange.
Yeah, and this is exactly why he wanted to get up, because he didn't want to be in this 50-50 scenario and end up on the back himself. And so you see a lot of the meta, a lot of fighters are getting up when they're close to the cage right there. But now his back is against the mat, and he's down right now. And if you're Martial Machine, you're definitely in control right now, Rob.
You definitely are, and now you have almost a full half tank of gas going against AK Gavin's empty tank, and this submission may be locked in.
This might be it.
Is it going to happen? Bailey, and our submission specialist.
He's actually very, very close on this. He probably is going to get away and take it. Usually the longer submission goes on, the more you sink in to your opponent's pattern. So, yeah, nice quick tap there.
It is,
nice armbar. Good finish to a good fight. Martial looking very dominant. Good performance. You know, I think Gavin had some good takedowns, but he just seemed to be in a bit of a rush tonight. And that's 0-3 for Gavin now. It's going to be hard for him to find a a winning performance moving forward in the ESFL, I think.
Yeah, anytime that you pick Habib Nurmagomedov in this game, you have to do good whenever you're on the feet because he has a slight disadvantage there. But Marshall Machine, really, when I think about it, he showed a lot of skill on the feet. He showed a lot of skill on the ground, and he finished off with a submission. So showing a huge diversity of his game here. He has to feel good, got it done in all areas. And that was impressive performance by Marshall Machine. Looking forward to see him step up in competition as he continues his reign here in the ESFL.
Yeah, Marshall Machine looked phenomenal, put on a clinic, and it seemed like Gavin was just out of it in that fight. Maybe not putting in the proper training he needs to, but now 0-3, he might, be looking to get back into one of those other organizations, maybe, Brawlhalla, maybe some cage rage, and try to work his way up. He just, he's making some mistakes, a lot of mistakes, and just throwing a lot of crazy haymakers, really gassing himself out, and it just looked like a total beatdown by Marshall Machine, proving that he is an ESFL competitor. He is taking this serious, and he is here to rise up the rankings, and hopefully we could get him a good fight and another test, another step up towards the upper echelon, because, man, this man just put on a show.
Yeah. I would like to see more of Marshall there as well. Good, well-rounded performance. Obviously, when you pick RDA, you can win in every area, and that's exactly what he did. So, yeah, I don't know what happened to Gavin there. He kind of, just lost his way early, and it just kind of snowballed from there. Habib does not have the best gas tank, so you kind of have to get the control early and hold on to it. Unfortunately, that just wasn't able to do that. He got a few takedowns, but wasn't able to maintain those top positions, and that's unfortunate for Gavin. I'm sure he'll bounce back. He's got a good camp. Maybe he can help some other teammates move up for the ESFL if we don't see him back, because there's a lot of hungry guys trying to get in the ESFL, so we'll see. I like Gavin, he's nice, but maybe that might be his last performance for season 2. We don't know. I don't make these decisions either way. Right, we're going to move on to the next fight already. They are ready to go back at welterweight again. We've got Davey taking on KAIW. Great matchup. Two guys that have looked very good in individually distinctive performances. Let's see how they get on against each other tonight as we move on through this card. Let's go.
And we're moving up to the higher rankings here. We got Davey ranked 14th, 1-0, undefeated in season 2. High pressure, loves to work the body. Part of that no stamp gang. Yeah. He'll throw and he don't care. Kind of like Swiss. And then you got ranked 8th, top 10, KAIW, 2-2. Also a part of that same camp that Ali Creed we saw earlier, part of A70. Great wrestling, hands set up takedowns, aka he is the Hamzat Chimaev boxer.
Yeah, so right now we got a nice little matchup here against a wrestler versus one of the BJJ guys here, but he's actually a boxer in this game. But when you talk about Gilbert Burns and you want to take Gilbert Burns to the ground in this game, he does not care. Has a rubber guard, has the sweeps, has the submissions. So this is a very interesting matchup. And the fight goes to the ground, you're going to see a lot of different things happen and take place. Balian, take it away.
Yeah, I love the picks, baby. I love a good Colby in this game. Nice 1-2 switch stance. Orthodox 1-2, then to the body. KIW already firing the shots, keeping Davey at bay. Has that advantage. There's the takedown immediately. Davey has not landed a strike or thrown a strike yet. That has gone anywhere near him, and they're already on the top position, but he gets denied to the Kimura already. If he powered into this, this is not good right here. KAI doing some good defensive work, but Davey has time to continue to chase him down here as he pushes far up to the right-hand corner, doubles up right, goes single on the left, back to the right, back to the left, and now it's starting to slip away from KAI. Double back up on the left, triple up on the left-hand side here as well. So, yeah, Davey unable to lock that in. KAI going to have to wait a couple of seconds to recover that side control stamina, get the deny. That's going to help. But he does get full guard. Dangerous.
And this is what we talked about. Gilbert Burns is comfortable here. He can get sweeps. He has rubber guard. So when you go down on the ground against Gilbert Burns, you're still in trouble. You're still in his world. And that's exactly what we seen. Davey H able to get the fight back to his feet and have a submission attempt. But look, KW still doing what Kobe Covington does, putting on that pressure and landing some damage there off of that cage slam. That was a feature that was added, adding damage. And look at that right there. We don't see that.
See some
We don't see
grappling
that too
exchanges,
much.
baby.
That's a high level crucifix sweep there, Bruce. Man, we don't see that too often.
Nah, that was some great slithery grappling right there. And, after a big slam by Kai W, we were talking about him, and all of a sudden, Davey pulls a rabbit out of his hat, and now he's on top. He was in crucifix. Davey was able to, Kai was able to bump him out, and now Davey on top. This position is annoying. You're taking shots to the body. You're losing that body health. You're losing that stamina. You're losing the points, and you just got to be patient. It looks like he's going to try to let the ref. Oh, he did. He grabbed the leg, and now he's on top, side control position. Balian, let's go.
Davey too busy camping that get up, perhaps. And there we go. Snags it in there. I know that'll be quite a fast transition that Colby can hit. You can obviously power it from that position as well, and you can get it pretty often if you power it. Obviously, you've got to be careful once you hit side control, especially like someone Gilbert's got that butterfly, but he took the back there beautifully. And, Kai obviously came out with a game plan to wrestle tonight, but I love that Davey's been able to just counter it every step of the way. It's like you said at the start of the matchup, boxer, wrestler versus jiu-jitsu guy. You're going to come with your wrestling game plan. Davey's done a great job using his jiu-jitsu to negate that, and he finds himself on top again with 30 seconds left. Going to take this round with the damage alone. Big shot right there. Going to follow up with a few more shots as well.
Yeah, and his Gilbert Burn pickup is one of my favorite pickups. And look at this, raining down some huge damage here. I think it might be it there. Very, very close. And see what happens here whenever you get back on your feet, you already are hurt still from what happened on the ground. This is a lot of damage that Davey H was able to land on Kai W. It just, you don't want to go to the ground with Gilbert Burns. In no situation are you safe. And I predict the same thing is going to happen. Fighter go to the ground, and Davey H is like, I'm perfectly fine getting on the ground with Gilbert Burns.
And if he's a little concerned about the ground and he wants to stand up, he's dealing with Gilbert Burns on the feet, and he has some pop in those hands as well. And the power of Colby Covington is
sitting right in front of him.
Oh, bang, bang!
He's just sitting right in front of him. And Orthodox is really bad, man. He needs to move, dude. He cannot just stay
pounded right now like a punching bag, like one of those boppos.
Just unloading on him, man. I mean, his orthodox stance, maybe he wants to set his takedowns up a little bit, but he's just taking all these shots, and because he's not whiffing any of them, it's really not costing him that much stamina. They're all landing. Oh, beautiful head kick as he slips back right there. Here comes the block breaking combination, the jab. That uppercut should have KO'd him right there, but it missed. And now back to the feet for Kai. Whoa, big rock to the body off the lead hook. He's just unloading, and Kai is giving nothing back, so he has no reason to stop. Wow.
Man, it is hot in the kitchen right now. Davey H cooking up a nice meal here, and he is serving it out, Rob. And like you said, Gilbert Burn, punching power 95. You can't play around with it. And Colby Covington, a huge disadvantage of only a 86. So you want to keep this fight standing and then serve up that hot meal, Rob, and that's exactly what Davey H was doing.
Yeah, and there's got to be some sort of strategy from Kai W standing here, maybe trying to pull out a bait and land a pull elbow, or as he does right there, or maybe get a takedown. Now he's coming forward and landing a couple shots. Oh, the flying crane kick on the left side, I believe that's what it's called. That was beautiful. And he's starting to land some punches.
Man, he's
coming to kill. Kai W on fire right now.
I mean, you talk about the power of Colby being an 86, but he's an orthodox, so it's less than that, it's like an 80 right now, but he's committing to it, and he's getting some teeing off right here. I guess he's just starting to slow down a little bit despite landing a lot of shots here. Davey has not lost a ton of stamina. The rocks has brought Kai's stamina down. He probably will recover a little better between rounds as well, but he's slowing down a touch. It's giving him a little bit of extra opportunity to move forward. All those pull counters maybe has Davey a little hesitant, and Kai is just marching forward here right now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and like you said, Bailey, whenever you're in your opposite stance, the switch stance of Colby Covington.
There it is. There it is.
But he's still able to come back and get a rock of his own. That's very impressive here.
He just walked into it.
Coming back with all of that power. It just couldn't take those body shots of landing down some huge ground and pound here. Bruce, can he get the finish?
I mean, he's defending pretty well. He's able to, survive the onslaught, live to fight another day. He's only got 20 seconds left on the clock. If he just, minds his P's and his Q's. He's going to be okay, but still postured up. Davey trying to put the nail in the coffin. Straight down with Five Oak City. But he's able to survive, Bailey. And oh, my goodness, what a fight. What about?
He's taken so much punishment. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous levels of punishment. But he's going to stay in there coming out for the next round, and we'll see how it plays out. But I'll be very surprised if Davey doesn't run away with this one.
Yeah, Davey H wants to keep this fight standing and doing exactly what he's doing, utilizing his stamina advantage here. You can't take those uppercuts from, I don't care what your power is in this game. So let's see if Davey H can regroup here. And there he is. I did it. Huge head kick in the game. Now he's going to apply that pressure. Nice knee. But man, Kai W showing you that he can work on the feet as well. But I don't know if he's going to have enough. He's still marching forward here, Bruce, but he could be walking right into one of Davey H's traps.
He is walking forward, and he's putting a lot of pressure on Davey H. Almost eats an uppercut there. Oh, another uppercut lands. And Davey backing up, throws a knee of his own. The body health blinking on Kai W, but he doesn't care. He's going out there and fighting really aggressive. Oh, but he gets tagged by a sniper straight from Davey H. Knocks him down, sits him down. Dying left hook lands, puts him on the foot, but the up kick's still there to defend himself. Oh my God, Bailey, and this is wild.
Yeah, Kai's just walking into him. He has been the whole fight. There's another right hand. He gets back up, but he's just leading with rear uppercuts. This is almost like an old suave Jamie tactic of just walk forward and then try and pull counter. But he's just thrown to, oh my God, he's giving his hands up. That's going to be it. Oh no, Davey postures down. Maybe he wants to finish
in the towel
somewhere else. He probably could have pounded him out right there.
Yeah, looks like Davey H could be playing with his food here. He is having a good time here against Kobe Covington. And man, but you got to be careful because Kai W is still showing that he's very dangerous. But when you're on the ground, like you said with Gilbert Burns, look at this. And that stamina advantage, it's easy to get your transition denials and literally do whatever you want to. And I feel like Davey H is fishing. He's hunting for a specific type of submission here. And he's in control here, Bruce. Big time.
Complete control. Double the stamina of Kai W. Here comes the submission.
I don't know why he needed
this. And he is going to go insane here. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. No, he's not.
I mean, this is one of those submissions that a lot of people have been complaining about, but I don't know why he felt the need to advance to that position. If he gets denied right here. Oh, no. Oh, what a sandwich. What an idiot. Oh, man, he better not get tapped right now.
Oh,
revenge,
he might get
baby.
Out, but you never know.
Revenge.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you can't play around here in ESFL. You never know what can happen. He's going to escape, but this was very dangerous, Bailey.
Really dangerous, man. I can't believe he gave up. A finish, basically. He had to finish. That was super scary. Back to the feet to see if Davey can finish it off, because Kai is not going to stop running forward at him right here. Oh, he rocked him. Oh, my God.
His right hand.
You get a knockdown. Wow, 18 seconds left. What's going to happen? Man, you can't play around, man. Kai W been
it's over.
Bang, bang. That is it.
Bruce, what do you think about that fight?
Oh, man, that was an exciting fight. One of those fights that gets my heart racing a little bit faster. My hands sweating, my toes tingling. I was just getting real hyped, and it was very back and forth. You had Kai W, kind of standing there and just blocking, daring him to punch. And then you had Davey, giving him what he wanted and hitting him real hard, real fast, and controlling him on the ground. And it was very back and forth, too. Davey was doing a good job at countering the wrestling takedowns that Kai was able to, ensue on him. And it was a beautiful performance by both gentlemen. What an exciting fight, but what a win.
I thought you were going to finish something else then. What a win. Yeah. Man, that was a little scary.
What a win for Davey.
I can't believe that happened, man. I would have, in some part of me would have loved to have seen him get the tap from that arm triangle. Against Davey there, but it would have been, man, it would have been a little thing to remember coming off the back of this card. Right, I think we're almost about to move to the main. Let's take a quick look at the fight card one more time for you guys this evening. Yes, that was the last fight on the prelims. Everybody who's joining us now, moving into the main card, we have a couple of good fights right now. We're going to have Rinnie. She's going to be taking on Papadoc. Great matchup here. I hope this one goes to the ground because both are very, very good. strikers as well as submission fighters as well. I know Rinnie has been competing in the Muay Thai tournaments on Friday night, so getting the practice in the stand-up. Then we've got the Go taking on Warhunt. I mean, come on, what a fight that is. Then Bulldog and Wildlife. Rob, I know you're excited for that one. Then Yoda versus Pursue, and then the main event. So without further ado, these guys are ready to pick. We're going to move on in as Rinnie takes on Papadoc.
We got top 10 opponents here. We got ranked 11. Rinnie defeated prior Xbox champs of the likes of the Beacon via armbar at ESFL 103. She's devastating. Counter-striker, patient, has a lot of heart, and she's very dangerous with her submissions. And then you got Papadoc. We all know Papadoc. If you don't know Papadoc, member of Team Dark, a UFC esports competitor and former champion. This guy has world-class striking, world-class controlled pace, and he can end the fight anywhere. He's just one of the most devastating players in the game, and sometimes you forget how good he is on the feet, boxer, because he is so good at controlling you, putting you into bad positions where he wants to be, and he can dominate you, boxer. It's a scary night for Rinnie. Let's see if she can do it.
Yeah, Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz. You got to watch out. Nate Diaz is one of the characters that has 5 perks. Not all fighters have 5 perks. And as the fight goes on, Nate Diaz gets stronger. Balian, take it away.
Yeah, I love this. I mean, she needs to just weather the storm a little bit, snap them jabs and those straights out there and bring Papadoc to her. Nice work by Papadoc. Already gets right in tight with the boxing. I like that as well. Try and take away the range advantage that you have as Diaz. There's a little slap. We've already seen it. Nice teep up the middle. So, excuse me, I like the pace of this fight already. And there are those snapping little teep kicks up the middle. It's going to be good to range fine, but the body kicks that Masvidal has, when you put it all together, you can really do some big damage with Jorge and start to run away with the fight and do so much damage early that it becomes very hard to come back. But, you know, this is the kind of pace this fight will need to be if Rinnie wants to take it. There's more body kicks. You're going to have to make adjustments to those if she wants to stay in this fight.
Yeah, and one thing, Masvidal, he has really good striking. He's one of the fighters in this game where his striking feels really good. And look at here, he's going. What is Papadoc looking for there? I mean, he can really get it done on the feet with Masvidal. Very strong, very good kick, and already landed a kick.
Gotta get out of that.
Man, look at Papadoc.
No head movement.
Landing those combinations and already getting a knockdown on Rinnie here. And this is how you want to start the fight off, Bruce, here with Masvidal against Nate Diaz.
Yeah, we usually don't see Papadoc starting out so fast and so furious, but right now with Jorge, 95 speed, 95 power, like Boxer said, he is a force to be reckoned with. And finally, Rinnie able to grab the clinch, but Papadoc breaks off, and this has been just a steamroll so far by Papadoc, Bailey. He's in control completely. Really needs to do something here.
Yeah, well, Rinnie's doing a good job meeting him stamina for stamina, which is nice. In fact, has a slight advantage, and it was just a really well-timed head kick as she threw that teep up the middle again. That caught her, and that was just great work by making the read from Papadoc. But this is what Rinnie's doing, making an adjustment already in the clinch. This is going to take stamina away. This is nice work. So, you know, Rinnie's going to get rocked probably in the first round, you would expect. Doesn't have the striking advantage over Jorge. There's just going to be Papadoc now maintaining a patient approach, able to keep that stamina where it is, because if that starts to sneak away, you know, Rinnie's going to take over in between these rounds as she recovers. You know she's going to be looking for that sub in the 3rd round or just moving late. Nice pivot out right here as well. So although she got rocked, she's already back on her feet, ready to move. Gone orthodox as well now. Maybe feels a little bit safer in that position. So Papadoc needs to stay patient and keep banging the body. That's been great work for Papadoc so far.
Yeah, you got to watch out. Like we said, with Nate Diaz,
suplex.
He gets that perk where he's going to get more stamina in the final rounds, and it's a little bit too late right here in the round to be worried about like getting submitted. But you do have time in this round to rain down a lot of damage here. And Papadoc doesn't want to get in this position early in the round. I think he's safe right now, and he's staying safe from damage. But Rinnie wants to get in this position a little bit earlier. So, but I would have to get that first round of Papadoc.
Most definitely. And that position is where Rinnie is the most dangerous, when she's tangling up with you on the mat and has that back position. She's very dangerous with those chokes. So Papadoc is no slouch in those positions as well. And in round 1, Bailey, and I mean, that was all Papadoc. Huge head kick. 1-0 right now. Papadoc in the red, Rinnie in the blue. Here we go. Round number 2.
I mean, I feel like it could have been worse for Rinnie. No, if you're not going to be looking for the finish in the first round, if you're Nate, then the first one's going to be the most difficult one for you. And she actually didn't do too bad of a job and already has the beautiful hip toss from the cage 30 seconds into the round.
Big slam.
I mean, she can give that first round up. She really can, and she did that. And now she can get to work right here. Let's see if Papadoc can find a way back to the feet. He might go straight for the get up right here. That is a sprawl fake, I think, from Rinnie. May have been the choke, but either way, denied by Papadoc, working the body as she does. Let's see what Doc goes to right here. This is all good work.
Wow.
Great work.
Taking a lot of damage. Don't necessarily have to take all of this damage, but now this is surprising. We got to ask around what is the meta around getting up in that position. I think you want to control that position because you want to get the fight to the ground if you're Nate Diaz and you're working that stamina. If you make it into the third round with Nate Diaz, we talking about the higher altitude perk kicking in where you consume less stamina here. But in this round, you got the fight to the ground early. Not sure why you wanted to get up in that scenario.
Nice. Beautiful.
Not sure either, but there's the takedown.
Wow.
Big slam.
Yeah,
Great job by Rinnie.
I think she broke the game.
Yes, she did. The reverberations of the slam have erupted into a laggy stance.
Such a good fight as well. Such a shame.
Damn.
I feel as disappointed as when the BMF title fight got called off.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Just
maybe who was going to win that would have been the BMF champion of the ESFL, and we saw a nice we saw a nice double leg bail there, and for the takedown. Too bad we didn't get a chance to finish off that fight. Let's see what the guys in the back are going to do with that fight. Is it a no contest, or will we run that fight back, or will we go on to the next fight? Whichever way, we're fine with. So,
it was really shaping up to be a good fight as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it was kind of like the real fight. But as soon as Rinnie was gonna do something spectacular, she gets a beautiful takedown, and then boom. There's a lag in that whole first round was Papadoc just on the onslaught boxer, throwing big shots, putting big damage, a lot of pressure on Rinnie, and she was just looking for the takedown and finally gets it. And then we see this unfortunate situation happen.
Z says we should run it back. We'll see.
Okay.
Unless
all right,
you're
going to run it back. Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back.
We're going to see. We'll let the guys discuss it in the back here. We'll get a nod from somebody. I think we're going to go straight back into it. What are you going to say? Okay.
All right, and one thing I actually took some notes from Rinnie in the last ESFL that I saw Rinnie perform in. A lot of those double leg bail takedowns, you can set up a lot of different fakes from those positions and actually get strikes off. So a lot of times you don't see those things coming, and it throws the rhythm off from just a regular takedown attempt. And Rinnie in the ESFL has been showcasing a lot of that skill from the double leg bail, getting takedowns from that position. So I was excited to see where that's going, and maybe we'll get a chance to, like you say, run it back and see what happens.
We are running it back. Apparently, something I've been noticing tonight, I don't know if this is something that I wasn't aware that you could do, or for some reason people are doing, but a lot of people are catching kicks, driving to the cage, and then transitioning to that suplex position where if you continue to let the animation play out, you will initiate that suplex. But a lot of people, I think, are canceling it. So they'll drive to the cage. As soon as you hit the cage, you can go left, you can go right, you can go up, you can go down, and there'll be different takedowns as a result of that. If you go down, I believe usually it turns to the back and then it'll do the suplex, but it looks like a lot of competitors tonight are going to the back and then immediately maybe letting go of the takedown or pressing R to cancel, so they're in that back position and then could initiate the takedown. We saw it. Who played Habib tonight? We saw Rinnie do it there, but whoever was the Habib, was it Davey or was it Gavin? Gavin did it as well tonight. I'd like to get a little confirmation on that if that's what people are.
All right,
these guys are running it back, so go ahead, Boxer, as I bring us back into this one.
Yeah, so I definitely would like to learn about that. So as they're catching that leg, they're driving it to the cage, and then you're saying they're doing a cancel, and then that's going to open up like your more options. I need to.
I think so. Like you can take you can basically drop down and double leg. You can, if it's a single leg, you can turn off the left or the right hand side, or you can hold up, or it's down or up as soon as you hit the cage, and you go to the back, and usually ends in a suplex. But it looks like they go to the back where the suplex would start. Then they cancel the animation maybe because then they're on the back, and then they can do the trip from there as well. So I mean, I think that's right, but I might just it might just be coincidence that that's what's happening.
All right, so you gotta throw out what happened in the last round, last fight there, and just go and just start anew. And let's see, Papadoc, same game plan, same thing. Hopefully this fight doesn't discontinue. And it seems like it's a lot of the thing. It might be a no contest because we may be sitting back, running this back over and over. So let's see what they think in the back of the truck. Do we want to go on to the next match or what?
Yeah, I think we go to the next one. They're gonna
Someone's hot spot's not working out for us tonight.
Yeah.
That was a nice right hand by Papadoc too.
He wins that fight, right? Because of the right hand.
Yes. 1 strike to 0. I think that's a wrap, folks.
Oh man, that sucks. That's such a good fight. I really want to see that. I think people are there's suggestions for no contest in the back. We'll have to see how it plays out here. We don't make these decisions, guys. We just watch and talk nonsense. That's our job here. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, they'll figure it out. But yeah, Bailey, and what's coming up next? What fight we got coming up next?
Next we got
a huge one.
We've got GOAT, the GOAT, taking on Warhunt right here. GOAT always putting on just dominant performances, but also just showcasing skill sets you didn't think were possible. Taking on the LS's Warhunt here. This is a great matchup. We're really going to see what Warhunt is made of against this GOAT. You know, he's been around the sport for as long as it's been here, really, and always been fighting at the highest level.
Bailey, you still there?
Yeah. Yes. Hello.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we lost
problems
tonight.
The lag is contagious right now,
man.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I noticed here tonight, Bruce, I'll let you talk about these fighters. We've seen a lot of fights in the welterweight division. What do you know about GOAT and Warhunt here?
Oh man, I don't really know too much about LS Warhunt. I know obviously he's training with Perseus, who's very, very talented. So he must be somewhat amazing at this game because he's in a position to fight GOAT 1099. And I really know a lot about GOAT 1099. You know, I've been watching him since UFC 3, former UFC 3 and UFC 4 champion. And the only competitors this man has lost to are to the best in the world, the current champion, Zyaf, the ex-champion, the leader of Team Dark, Romero, and one of the best Xbox players who's come over to PS4 and, you know, tangled with a few of the PS4 guys, Suave Jamie. So he only loses to the very best, the pinnacle of the sport. And now he's on the rise, 1-1, Warhunt 1-0, and it's going to be very interesting here.
Oh, yeah. I love it already. So like you said, this is a tough test for Warhunt. We're going to see what he's made of. And we'll see if GOAT can outsnipe and outpoint him right now. Quite a chaotic fight already. GOAT has been doing a lot of that lead leg kick, especially Southpaw v Orthodox is a great shot. I mean, the inside leg kicks are so much harder to land anyway because you're going to come on the inside, get yourself in boxing range. Nice pull counter off that lead hook though as Warhunt stepped in, prepped him against the cage. Good job to get off him and then slip into the inside of these lead uppercuts as well. This is good work by GOAT, who's already retaken the center, pushed Hun right back here. 1-2 lead uppercut, but a nice trade right there from Warhunt. Doesn't back down, gets the straight right in there. And a big whiff on the leg kick, but already back and forth. Both men feeling each other out. Going to retake the center. Nice rear uppercut, but the rear hook lands. These two really are going technique for technique now. Both landing on each other. There's a nice pivot. Gets him back to the center again. This is just control changing backwards and forth. Pressure changing backwards and forth between both these guys.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
Wow, off the very first leg kick there, almost there. GOAT able to land that rock. Very fortunate. I don't see a lot of head movement right now. There's one by Warhunt landing getting a lot of damage on that block. So we're going to see that wither away throughout the fight here. But yeah, Warhunt has one win. Look there already. Passing out the stamina, you got to be careful. And these guys are throwing everything that they have early and often. And look at the stamina already. We're in the half of the first round. And these guys have depleted a lot of long-term stamina here, Bruce.
Yeah, and here comes GOAT 1099. Big head kick sits Warhunt down. And now trying to put the finishing touches on, but Warhunt able to get back up. But still GOAT back in that southpaw position, attacking that same leg he was able to rock earlier. And GOAT's just doing a good job at making Warhunt miss these big shots. And, you know, using his footwork a lot, Bailey. And so far, so good for GOAT here.
Yeah, he set that head kick up so beautifully. He just went 1-2, 2-1, and then it was just right there for him, you know. It just really, really nice striking. It's really set Warhunt up, who seems to just be crashing forward into the pocket here and getting tagged on the way in. Steps in with that beautiful uppercut as well. There comes another one. There's the head kick. Just really good timing on the striking of GOAT. Each strike is setting up the next one as always. You guys have said
Wow, what a beautiful knockout by the GOAT.
Round
10.99 with a nice pull counted there. Oh, man, wow, that was a highlight finish there, Bruce.
Oh, yeah, I mean, GOAT was on another frequency right now, just knowing what his opponent was going to throw at him, sliding out of the way, slipping backwards, and then just ending Jorge Masvidal with Leon Edwards in the first round. I mean, if that's not impressive, I don't know what is, Bailey.
Yeah, you do not get many first-round finishes in the ESFL unless it's some kind of sneaky catch. You know, it's not often that you do enough damage to end someone in that first round, but that's exactly what he did. We knew it was a tough test for Hunt stepping up. Like you said, GOAT only lost to the best, and he's won some of these tournaments himself as well. Really is one of the best in the world, and proved it again tonight with an absolutely just crushing, clinical, destructive performance of Warhunt, who came to fight, man. Warhunt came to fight, but when you're running towards the GOAT like that, it's very hard not to get clipped, and he did a great job with a beautiful pull counter. Rear left overhand.
Yeah, that was very impressive. Anytime that you can get a beat on your opponent and then actually execute that pull counter, that's when you showcase your skills. And one thing, whenever you're fighting these best guys, especially like GOAT, even though you think you may tee off on him, all he's doing is just collecting your data. He's like he's Facebook, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's going to use it to his advantage. And that's exactly what he was able to do. I already used that analogy, but man, that's exactly what he did.
Are you saying Mark Zuckerberg did his ass?
Yeah, exactly.
We're going back to the Rinnie Papadoc fight, guys. So get that one loaded up.
We'll try it again.
AR2 ready. Third time is the charm. This is how badly we want to see this fight tonight. I'm ready for it. Let's go.
All right, one more time.
Run it back.
Maybe someone switched from Wi-Fi to wired, and let's see if we get a different scenario here. So anytime you're talking about Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz, like you said earlier, Bruce, 95 punching power, 95 speed, 93 kick power and speed. You can't play around with Masvidal, and that's why you see people marching forward with Masvidal here. And let's see if Papadoc is able to do the same thing here for the third straight time.
Yeah, let's see. Here we go.
I feel like the start of this fight has been the same every single time. Right? It looks exactly the same. Rinnie already going to the clinch early on, though. This is a bit of an adjustment. Tries to shoot the double leg right there, out of range on that one. See if Papadoc tries to slow down a little bit. Nice job. Coming back down low with a rear hook to the body, always a good choice. And you can tell Rinnie's really trying to take a time with it this time now. Bails on the double leg again. This time use it to push to the cage. Nice straight left. Pops him. Hit stun. Low down on that one, but nice job by Papadoc denying. Let's see if Rinnie can get off. Takes the back. Doesn't want that takedown. Oh, nice shots up top. Rinnie being too busy trying to trap the knee and get a free break lead. Hook to the body. The overhand came over nicely. Nice head kick. Papadoc looking sharp, but Rinnie's got her hands up tonight.
Yeah, very sharp, man. What we just seen in that beautiful sequence there by Papadoc, we just saw we saw a lot of, you got put in a 50-50. You're landing combinations off of the cage, and look at there, man. Papadoc, like you said, is strong there. Got the knot to take down, and is doing what you want to do with Masvidal here. Applying that pressure forward. Nice slip out there by Rinnie, and Rinnie maybe want to get this fight to the ground, but looks like Rinnie is doing a good job. But look at here, against the cage, what will Papadoc do? Didn't lose that position, and now puts himself in a position where he can be in 50-50. But look at this here.
Wow.
I knew nothing about it here.
He countered it, though.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Papa countered it.
Nice job.
Wow.
He hit the circle.
What happened there? What did we see? Was that a cancel?
Yeah,
that was a counter, I believe.
He countered and then went into the cancel straight afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah, now we got Papadoc, able to survive that dangerous. Stockton slap from Rinnie, letting Papadoc know she's here to fight.
She's thrown it a few times as well.
She has, and that one landed flush. Papa not going to be happy about that.
Oof.
And Papa, that whole dark team has just really up there, striking even more than they have before, and they're just looking so pinpoint. Everything they throw is with purpose, and there's a nice head kick from Rinnie there, and in the clinch.
Ooh, nice job.
Postured down, banging.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of good work from both fighters right here. Rinnie's definitely getting the clinch. Strikes in, walks straight into that lead hook though, and against the cage with no block. This is exactly how it was in the first round, but unfortunately this time,
my goodness,
no head health left and unable to recover through that flurry. Yeah, I mean, that's how she got trapped in that first fight we saw tonight. Unfortunately, that time she was able to survive. This time she wasn't. And Papadoc just with the pressure against the cage, block breaking down. Really not able to move ahead in that situation right here. You know, just covering up again. It's so hard to mentally make the read to just get your head out of the way. But when you've got no block left, you just can't take another shot with your hands like that. And that's exactly what she did, unfortunately.
Yeah, usually it's a good decision to lunge out to your opponent's weak side. And but Papadoc was able to intercept that with a check hook. So lunge right into that check hook, even though it was blocked with your block breakdown, landing a combination, and that was all she wrote. And that's why you got to be careful with Jorge Masvidal. With all of that power there, it was just you zigged and zagged the wrong way, and unfortunately it didn't work out there for Rinnie. But yeah, I felt that Papadoc slightly had the advantage in that matchup there on all three fights that we saw. And can we say, giving the BMF title here to Papadoc, impressive performance.
Yeah, what a fight from Papadoc, and you could tell in that dark camp these guys are elevating each other every single day in the training room. And Goat wins. Goat's not part of dark, but Papadoc, his striking just keeps getting better and better every time I see him, and that's a scary thing to think about because he's already so good at the game, but he didn't really use anything but his striking with Jorge Masvidal, which is what you want to do when you pick Jorge Masvidal. So a strong pick, a dominant performance over Rinnie, who is a fantastic striker. Nate Diaz, long, strong, full of energy, very durable, and he puts Rinnie out in round number one in dominant fashion. I mean, what a performance by the Papadoc.
Oh yeah, great performance there as well. It's such a shame because you know each fight kind of played a little differently. Obviously, the second one we didn't get to see, and yeah, like you said, she lunged into that hook. You know, if she lunged in with her hands up, you know, you take a lot of damage on that block, which means you're then back against the cage with no block, so you're gonna get block broken immediately. It's almost as if you lunged without your hands up, you would get rocked, but you'd still have a full block gauge ready to try and take some of that like flurry straight afterwards. Unfortunately, just wasn't the case. I don't think she lunged though. It looked like she just stepped to the right, was just sideways. And Papadoc, I mean, I meant to comment on it during that first fight, but one of you were commenting something, but he was doing a really good job cutting the cage and following with the jab. You really watch Papadoc. He never moves towards people when they're against the cage. He's always moving left or right to circle and to cut, and he does a very good job doing that, and that's why he caught her with that lead hook, because he literally moved to the left as he threw it, guessing she'd exit to that side, to her jabbing side. Southpaws usually move around to that right-hand side when they're against the cage, so good job, good read on that, and then nice lead hook to put it down there. So unfortunately for Rinnie, didn't work out there tonight, but good performance from both of them, and I'm sure they'll both be back as well. But we're going to move on to the next fight tonight. Word Life taking on Bulldog. Rob, take it away, because I know you've been wanting to talk about this one all night.
Oh man, this fight is gonna be so exciting. Word Life, you know, coming off his loss to HostNinja last week, was soaring, getting huge wins over Rinnie and some other competitors. I mean, just on a tear. His striking is phenomenal. He has another gear that he can hit if he gets a little space and he's ready to compete, and his mind is right. This guy is one of the most dangerous players in the world, 2-1. But he's going against the OG Bulldog boys, ranked number 4. 3-1.
Wow.
He's beaten Papadoc. He's beaten Gaming Echo, but he did lose to Goat. Wow. That was his only loss. We saw how good Goat was. So this is going to be like two up-and-coming contenders clashing, two of one of the nastiest strikers in the game, and I cannot wait to see who gets this win. Boxer, what are you thinking about these selections here?
Word Life here. If this fight goes to the ground, Word Life is the king of undeniable paint. And then, I mean, you got OG Bulldog. You can't play around with Dustin Poirier, touching them up right here. Take it away, Bailey, and it's going to be an exciting fight.
Yeah, I mean, Volkanovski's such a great pick in any weight class. Has great footwork, very hard to catch clean, very hard to hit, especially if you play the footsie game, the in and out game that Word Life is very good at. So we'll see, man. You don't want to chase him, but Bulldog's going to have to if he wants to catch Word Life. Just moving backwards with Volkanovski, you just feel like you're untouchable. So Let's see if Word Life does that. Going to chop low. Nice check on the kick there. That's a good job. It's going to need more of that, but there's a straight lead uppercut straight.
Woo, that was quick.
Nice combo right down the middle right there, and then more leg kicks. Now, Dustin doesn't have a terrible switch stance stat, but it's going to cost him if he keeps taking shots to those legs.
Yeah, and both of these fighters are very dangerous. The stand up here on Dustin Poirier with that 96 speed and 95 punching power. I mean, you just do not want to eat any shots here. But Volkanovski, no slouch of his own. It's a good thing we're virtual here. No COVID in the virtual. We get to see Volkanovski today, and he's good on the feet and on the ground here.
Nice.
And look at there, nice body kick there by Word Life, and man, this fight could go either way, Rob.
Most definitely. Both guys trying to find their range, find their rhythm. Ooh, nice left hand lands for Word Life, and a leg kick to follow. OG trying to find him with the body shots. That one lands, and these guys are very, very back and forth. A lot of footwork playing into it, and it seems like Word Life is fighting a little bit more on his back foot, on his heel, and Bulldog's trying to come and get the action. Oh, what a check! Balian, that was a cracker.
I was going to say, I mean, the meta has shifted so much to these lead leg kicks that we've been seeing. And there, just gets checked right there. Bulldog making a good read on that one. Can now hammer the inside. They can also go to the rear leg kick as well now that they're same side stance. But there's some good work by Word Life on the inside as Bulldog's trying to walk in. Bulldog should get back to that lead hook. He's had such good success with that lead hook. Nice job, rips under, but Word Life catches him with a head kick over the top. Has to duck underneath for it, though. Drains a lot of stamina. There's a nice teep kick. Try and get back to that footsie game he was playing earlier. It'll help him out there, but Bulldog still coming forward. Nice switch kick as he moves in. The head kick gets blocked, goes down low with the body shots, but still in the pocket. Fakes his leg kick to draw him in and catches him with a nice lead hook. But here comes Bulldog trying to corral him against the cage into the full counter elbow. Beautiful job. A bit too aggressive right there and gets tagged.
Wow. Just out of nowhere, Word Life able to land that rear elbow. It is still very dangerous here. And Word Life is facing some adversity of his own. That moving front kick there, it has a lot of vulnerability on it. OG Bulldog able to get a check and get a rock of his own, but he's down in these scorecards here as he got knocked down here. And this fight, like you say, Bruce, this is going to be a long fight. These guys got a lot of back and forth. I'm pretty sure it's coming, but right now I think Word Life is in control.
Yeah, Word Life, one of the best at that pull counter elbow. I'm playing him a lot, and it's so devastating. He's so good at that. And also throughout this fight, man, he's doing such a good job using his footwork, using those pivot lunges left and right, staying on that back foot, tagging OG Bulldog on the way in with vicious, quick combinations with Volkanovski right there. You see the pull counter, bang, right there on the temple. Oh, man, what a round so far.
Hit on the way down as well with that lead uppercut.
That was nasty.
That's nice. Some people don't chain after that, but boom, look at that lead uppercut.
Wow.
Damn, that could have put him out.
I didn't even see that.
If he didn't get that up kick, I mean, that probably was the end of the fight right there. Damn, his head going all over the place. All right, well, first round for Word Life right there. Bulldog, I think, getting a little bit frustrated, and that's the problem against Volkanovski. He's very, very hard to hit, and if you get frustrated and move forward too quickly, you can walk into something. Nice front leg teep kick right there, right up the middle, and then the lead uppercut snaps back with the jab, forces Bulldog back, and now steps in with his own lead.
Oh my goodness.
Man, Word Life just catching him in the transitions and on the return right now, all over the place.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, Word Life fighting with a switch stance of 80 here from that southpaw position.
Oh, again.
I don't know if he had to do it. And again, another full counter elbow here, and he is the master of that, man. Word Life has a lot of skill here against a very, very dangerous and equal OG Bulldog here. But man, we are seeing some high-level stuff here coming out from Word Life. He switches back to that orthodox position. I actually don't think that front leg is hurt as much as it is because it only took that one check here. And let's see what Word Life is able to do in this orthodox position, man. These guys are playing a good match, chess match here so far, bro.
Yeah, and Word Life just hitting the better shots, the more powerful shots, that right hand landing, finding the home on OG's face time and time again. Those pull counter elbows, the knees, just Word Life is like pulling every tool out of his toolbox right now and just putting it all on the face of OG Bulldog. OG really trying to find his range, but wow, what a slip out, what a pivot movement right there, Balian. But there's the takedown. But still, you cannot hold this guy down, Balian. Yeah, he's too good.
I don't think anyone has really taken down Word Life. We haven't seen it. Now back to southpaw. trying to pressure against the cage. Bulldog is, but he's got to be careful because he loves that lead hook from Southpaw, and that's what keeps getting pull countered. So he really has to be careful how he's setting that lead hook up before they run into it right there. There's a spinning back fist. Nice job. Double shot to the body, coming up top with the lead hook to the head here. Moving forward. Catches him. He's going to push forward once more with the 1-2, but there's a 1-2-3. Sticks him, but he's not down yet. There's a right hand over the top. Straight into the ground and pound. It's going to be all she wrote for Word Life's 97.
Wow.
Great finish right there.
Word Life.
Great matchup. Lived up to it, I think, Rob.
Word Life is putting people on notice. I mean, a Word Life, I've seen this game just elevate between last year and this year to another level. And we didn't even see what Word Life had to offer on the ground. And it is something special here. He is very dangerous here with this Volkanovski pickup with that huge rear overhand here that just crushes OG Bulldog, who is very good himself against a very strong Dustin Poirier. That was a very impressive performance there by Word Life. I can't wait to see what he does going forward here in the ESFL. The guys at the top echelon have to be put on notice here because Word Life is here and he's here to stay, bro.
He is, and he just let everybody know that he is one of the best players in the world. He just reminded everybody. He just went against a 3-1 motivated, hungry, talented, dangerous OG Bulldog, ranks number 4. Word Life now with that big W puts him in a beautiful position to get a huge fight, maybe a fight for contendership. Woo. Who knows? But man, he beat up OG Bulldog in that fight. He was winning since the bell rang. He landed the more vicious strikes, fought very well, utilized a lot of good movement, and that pull elbow he has is a bazooka, and he landed it twice. Clean on OG Bulldog, Bailey, and what a fight.
Great fight right there. Definitely lived up to the hype on that one. A lot of people interested to see who would shake out on top and make their way towards title contention, and the title is on the line tonight as well. Zyaf defending it. It should be a good one. But before we got that, we got a co-main event this evening that many people are excited about. Yada versus Perseus. Man, these two guys have been tearing up a storm, and now we've put them to fight each other, right? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We're going to see how it shakes out. Here we go at bantamweight, a great division. Let's hope for a great fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a rematch from ESFL 102 where Percy won via armbar, and both of these guys are 3-1 right now, surging towards that title shot, both hungry. We saw Percy in a close fight against Zyaf, the young champion right now. Yurda ranked number 3, extremely talented in all areas. This should be a very good fight. LS Perseus, the Los Sicaros representative, one of the best players in the world. Let's see how it shakes out.
Yeah, anytime you talk about Piotr Yan, Jose Aldo, you're talking about two in the best in the division. So we got one of those picks locked in with Jose Aldo, still checked. So you got to watch out your kicks if you're Piotr Yan against Jose Aldo, because you will get a lot of health events if you're not careful. Also, that punching power, 93 for Jose Aldo. So you got to watch out. He's very good on both the ground and the feet here. This is going to be one of those matchups here. It could go either way. You got to have a full complement to your game here, because both of these fighters here, Perseus is very good in all parts of this game. Bailey, take it away.
Yeah, here we go. Co-main event of the evening rematch. Like Rob said, Yurda versus Perseus right here. Expect Yurda to get on the inside with the boxing, and Perseus trying to keep the range, land those kicks that Aldo has. Don't forget about the knees at the middle, and they're in tight though. There's a nice inside leg kick, but already Yurda pressuring him against the cage, coming in with the boxing from southpaw here, making it a little hard of those leg kicks to take any impact. And Perseus already trying to pull counter, mitigate some offense. Nice 1-2 lead uppercut right here. Comes back with a jab, rear hook lead uppercut as well. Good job with that. And already using those elbows in tight, recognizing the space. Beautiful job. Flicks the switch out and comes back with a head kick as well. Exactly what he needs against Yurda. Now gives him a ton of space to retreat into. But you see that subtle work from Yurda. Just retook the inside of the octagon. Now right back on the pressure.
Yeah, that was a very great job to slip out of there. But then He gets put right back in against the cage, like right what you're saying. They're trading here, and I don't know if you want to do that with Jan. I like the pressure here that Yerda is doing. He's not putting on the pressure too much, but definitely keeping that back against the cage. But look at there, Pershew able to land combinations of his own, and we already seeing he's looking for those counters, those pulls. It's not there, and this is some high-level, fast-paced action here, Bruce.
Yeah, it really is. And Pershew, I fought him before. He's one of those guys that's game planning towards the end, really setting everything up. And his defense and his head movement and that leg kick on that right leg of Yerda is looking good. And Pershew is landing the better shots here, landing a lot of damage onto Peter Yan. And Yerda's got to be careful because, I mean, look at those health stats. Look at this. I mean, it's pretty even stamina, but wow. Pershew, I believe, in control of this first round completely.
Yeah, but he can still wither under this boxing pressure that Yerda is putting on him. And Persew's doing a great job. Like you said, he's landing those individual shots. So go leg kick, rear body kick, rear uppercut to the body, flying knee, like we said. He's mixing everything up beautifully. But the pressure of Yan, man, he just doesn't stop. And that boxing meta is so tough to deal with, regardless of how good you are. Wants another jump knee in there to break up, you know, this pace and this pressure, a nice knee to the body. It's all single shots from Pershew, but Yerda just doesn't even need to land everything. You know, it's just going to catch him at vulnerabilities if he keeps throwing hands and marching forward. It's just the advantage you have with Peter Yan on this game.
Yeah, it looks like, Yerda's doing a lot. You gotta be
oh my goodness!
I thought that got nerfed, didn't it?
95 power there coming out there for Yerda with that PO to Yan pick. You have to be careful here. Now, if you're Jose Aldo, you in Pershew, you gotta find a way out. You gotta find a way to get this fight in the back, in the center of the octagon here. You did it once, you gotta do it again. But man, this is some pressure here putting on by Yerda, and it just not stopping, Bruce.
Oh man, was that a double overhand combo?
I think it's a straight lead overhand, but I thought it was
straight lead overhand.
So it wasn't that fast
anymore. It was
anymore.
so fast, Bailey, and I couldn't even see it with my naked eye.
It used to be really, really fast. I feel like they patched it. I don't know if I need some confirmation from the back here, but
that stole the round, in my opinion, for Yerda right there. Look at that.
And maybe because he ducked before he threw it. I kind of want to see it again. He slips and then throws it. Maybe that's why. If you just throw a straight lead overhand, it's pretty slow these days.
But we always see things that we've never seen before when we watch these
all the time.
Yeah, I love it.
So that combo was not patched.
Here we go.
Wow. Slip.
Who took that round, Bay?
Definitely, you know, Yerda, right? But this is one of those fights where I just hate to see it. I just hate to see the pressure boxing just destroy and run over such creative striking like Pershew. But, you know, Pershew has to do other things. He needs to clinch. He needs to shoot takedowns because he can't deal with this pressure. He just cannot take this for another 2 rounds. He has to do something else. Drag the fight a bit later. That kind of sucks, man. He got that takedown right there.
Yeah. Video game stuff, man. You got to love it, man. Sometimes it's going to happen.
I think he planked.
He has no block left.
Yeah, the block is really low. I saw Yerda land an uppercut on Pershew's block, and even though it doesn't land, it definitely does a lot of damage still. And Pershew is still very dangerous there. You got to watch out for those flying knees because we know those would generate a rock at any time.
He can't stay here.
Oh my goodness.
Look at these combinations coming out here. Now they want to get the fight to the ground, do a little bit something, at least to mitigate that pressure. Pershew was not able to get the takedown here. And back against the cage here. Huge knockdown here by Yerda. Can he finish it out, Bruce?
I think so. The head health is low. The block is diminished, and he has got Peter Yan, like Bailey said. He's got a lot of power in those shots, stamina advantage. And here comes the onslaught. Jab hook, 1-2, and it's only a matter of time. I don't know what Pershew can do to alleviate this pressure. He's about to get KO'd, folks. Big right hand land.
There it is.
Uppercut to follow. And that's all she wrote. Oh, no, Bailey, he survives.
He does survive, but, I mean, this fight is all but over unless he can just start grappling or clinching, which is going to be incredibly hard because you can't shoot takedowns against the cage like that because you'll just get hit because the takedowns take half a second to shoot. Unfortunately for Pershew.
Knee to the face.
And there we go. That's it. That's going to be it.
Wow, what animations here. Somebody stop this fight.
Get on, get in there, Herb. Where you at, Herb?
Finally, like, where are you at? Wow, somebody stop it. But, man, that was some very impressive performance there by Yerda. One thing that I saw with Yerda, after he was able to get the block break, able to land that uppercut, a lot of times people go for a head kick and get it ducked. But then He says, hey, I know you're ducking. I'm going to land that uppercut. And that was lights out there. Nice, impressive. I mean, performance there, beating such a dangerous striker in Pershu and just making it look relatively easy. That shows you how good that someone like Yerda is. I can't imagine, man, maybe we see Yerda coming up for a championship fight, and then let's see how Word Life ends up in that mix. We're going to see some high-level matchups here between the guys in the top of the ESFL here coming up in the weeks ahead. Very impressive performance by both of them.
Most definitely. You saw at the beginning of that fight, Percy was just looking phenomenal. I mean, he's really utilizing great head work. He was throwing that vicious leg kick, landing the better shots, throwing the knees, just doing a lot of damage. And then all of a sudden, Yerda's like, okay, I'm putting the pedal to the metal. You know, Balian's favorite technique, walking forward, throwing power shots, the correct shots. And you know, Percy just cannot escape. He was in the inferno, and he just got starched and scorched and sunburned from the heat. It was nasty.
Man. It was nasty, but I'd love to see Yerda play someone that isn't Peter Yan. I'd like to see Yerda, you know, 185 and see if that style of fighting works, because, you know, Yan has a very selective set of perks that really obviously help him utilize that kind of non-stop pressure style. But I mean, he threw like at least 3 times the strikes that Perseus did here. And of course he was doing damage, so he had more stamina in that regard. But, you know, that's just it's just kind of ridiculous that you can do that in this game, honestly. And there's no way when you're against the cage in that position for Perseus, you can't physically shoot a takedown faster than someone can throw a punch. And jabs still stop takedowns, so you have to wait for a break to shoot a takedown. And sometimes the break never comes, so it's very, very difficult to deal with that pressure. You know, even if you decide, oh crap, I need to start mixing things up, it's incredibly difficult to get away from that. And Yan has Predator. He obviously has a switch stance stat, so you can't kick the legs. He's got very fast speed, crazy power, so it's just probably the most dominant pressure fighter in this game. I mean, I can't think of a single pressure fighter that performs better. I mean, I would say Connor, but I mean, even Connor he just doesn't even have the same kind of unrelenting gas tank that Peter Yan has. So good performance by Yerda. Obviously, we know that man loves Peter Yan. I mean, it's in his bloody profile picture. So I'd love to see Yerda take on some other competition, yes, but maybe not with Peter Yan, right? Like, let's get him a fight outside of bantamweight and see how things go. Maybe I'm just a hater. Am I a hater, guys?
Yeah, I mean, hey, well, you know, in the ESFL, you're going to have to get whoever you're the most comfortable with. But yeah, diversity is always good. But if he thinks that's the way to get him to the top, then by all means, proceed on. But yeah, Balian, that was the co-main event. But what in the world do we have lined up next for the main event of the evening?
Let me just time out someone for like 10 minutes. There we go. Oh, sorry, man.
Uh-oh, dealing with some disciplinary action conduct there.
It's so funny though. All right. Good performance by both men. Right, we're going to move on to the main event of the evening right now, the one you have all been waiting for. Of course, Zyaf will be taking on a HostNinja now. Zyaf, we haven't really had a PlayStation title defense for a while. Was there one last Sunday? And I missed it because we didn't commentate yet. I think there was, right?
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think so. I think HostNinja and Word Life were the main event.
Right. Okay. So Zyaf is returning now, defending the title that he has claimed. I think the last time we fought him was that Wonder Boy pick, right?
Yeah, he beat Percy.
He beat Percy, right, which was a great striking matchup. So we'll see what kind of Zyaf shows up tonight. I know that in that matchup he had said he wanted to just pick and play rather than kind of do this meta game that some people had accused him of running, you know, previously. So we'll see what kind of Zyaf shows up tonight. Regardless, he has proven himself to be, I mean, the best in the world on PlayStation now. So much so that the division has shaken up to the point where there aren't really many names that could challenge him, but HostNinja seems to feel like he has the recipe to Zyaf's secret sauce, as you might say, Rob. So we'll see how it goes on tonight. We're going to be lightweight. Rob, I'll let you break these two down.
Yo, okay, so we got the #1 contender right now, HostNinja, bursting onto the scene, and he got to the ESFL by winning the Grand Prix, which gave him a spot in the ESFL. And then ever since he's gotten here, he's been undefeated, taking out everybody, part of the MOB camp, confident everywhere, patient aggression. This guy's undefeated right now, a savage of a player, very talented, but He's going against the current undefeated, undisputed champ, now in Team Dark, training with all the big dogs. And Zyaf has so many tools in his toolbox, so much confidence. He's such a smart player, very cognizant of what he needs to do, how he needs to do it, and he never throws without purpose. He sent a tweet out there, and he's one of the, I don't know, just one of the leaders of the community. And he's just incredible, and he's going to do anything it takes to get the dub. We've seen him with the guillotine choke. We've seen him with the devastating head kick on Perseus. I mean, he just has spectacular finishes, and I can't wait for this fight here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, take it away, baby.
Yeah, main event of the evening. Zyaf defending his PlayStation title against HostNinja right now. 5 rounds of action. DP versus Tony, and there is already a trip. Nice job by Zyaf recovering, though. No head toss right there, and back to the center. Ooh, I like the pick from Zyaf tonight as well. We're going to see the boxing as well as the leg kicks, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. And these fights mean a lot to these guys. This is not just any fight. We're seeing a brand new contender here in HostNinja fighting just a very dangerous Zyaf. And I know this means the world to HostNinja if he's able to get this done, but he's going to have to be smart, and he's going to have to be very elusive and just play at the highest level if you're going to beat a very strong Zyaf, who is a prodigy. And look at there, already going there for the hip toss, wasn't able to get it, but HostNinja, one of the best strikers right now in the world. Let's see if he can get it done. Nice knee here with Tony Ferguson, but it's going to be a tall task to get this done, but he's doing pretty good so far, Bruce.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Coming out, throwing some nice shots. Zyaf trying to land some body shots. There's the clinch. Nice elbows exchanging in the clinch. Both guys trying to punch each other. Oh, big uppercuts by HostNinja on the champ.
Yeah, there's been a lot of clinch exchanges already here. I mean, this is quite a pace for a 5-round fight, I'm not going to lie. No real man taking advantage. Zyaf obviously landing a bit more strikes on the feet with the boxing combination. Gets caught with a rear uppercut though and drops straight away. HostNinja right on him in the clinch. Beautiful job fading back, just throwing the rear uppercut and just catching Zyaf clean with that, who has recovered the head health pretty well. But this clinch work, this continuous grinding clinch work is going to play into HostNinja's favor right here. And he's on the pressure against the cage. Wow.
Man, like we said, HostNinja, one of the best strikers in the world right now, able to time a well-timed uppercut there. And look at there, already did not get that takedown. What a late takedown denial there by Zyaf. Now, we've seen Zyaf face a lot of adversity and able to come back. So HostNinja has to understand you're not out of the woods yet, but you started out really good. Could we see a new champion here against Zyaf, one of the best in the world, the best in the world right now here? And if you're going to make a case to do it, HostNinja is definitely starting out right what you want to do. Getting a knockdown in round 1. Can he finish off this round strong enough to win this round, Bruce?
I mean, we're about to find out. I don't know. He's really been grabbing on that clinch, really trying to make the fight gritty, landing a lot of knees and elbows on Zyaf and trying to mix in those takedowns. But, finishing Zyaf is way easier said than done. Sure, you could land a good shot. Sure, you might get a takedown. Sure, you might even get a round. But to finish Zyaf, that's a whole nother ball game. And look at that head up already on HostNinja. He is getting cracked towards the end of this round. Whoa! Wow! Oh, that was so close, Bailey, and wow!
If he had like half a second left, that probably would have, that could have been a KO. Jesus, you don't even know.
For real.
So close right there. The round just ends as the strike lands, so no damage inflicted. Damn, landed clean though. Yeah, Zyaf was walking into a few of the shots. He's almost having to pressure to catch him because, like you said, HostNinja's doing such a good job with the clinch, so he has to pressure forward to grab those shots in. He was doing a good job fading out, fading that straight left, which was countering a lot of these clinch attempts, but he's crashing into HostNinja a lot right now. But there we go. Beautiful rear uppercut, as I say. Double knee against the cage as well. And Zyaf back on that pressure. There's a low shot, going to bail on it, but nice counter takedown by Zyaf.
Oh, wow. So now we got to fight. It's not a fight until both guys get knocked down, and that's what we have here. And Zyaf does not want anything to do with Tony Ferguson in that ground game, because one transition denial, you'll find yourself in a world of trouble. And with Dustin Poirier standing
my God.
there. But look at there. HostNinja able to get back to the goal, and he's pouring on the pressure, trying to take advantage of the moment. And look, will he get another late takedown denial? No. Now He is right where he's been trying to get this fight on the ground with Tony Ferguson, where he has an advantage. Will HostNinja be able to pull away here from Zyaf? He needs to work. He has enough time to do it, Bruce. Doing a good job right now, HostNinja.
He does, but the champ has extremely good jiu-jitsu prowess as well. And already you see the rubber guard being initiated, and this can be scary. Good job by HostNinja getting out. He just needs to be careful. Look, he's attacking off his back. Zyaf's not just going to lay there, Balian.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was going to say right before that sequence, Zyaf had just turned on the pressure and was unloading the boxing combinations, but HostNinja just faded back and caught him clean.
Whoa.
It was beautiful. Wow, but it comes in with rubber. Going forward as well. Wow, man, both these guys are slipping whilst rocked. And it's like these last shots in each combination, the Host with the head kick, Zyaf with the overhand, they would have knocked each other out, but they have a slip in there during those rock sequences that just gets them out of range of this one straight or this one jab. It just doesn't add up enough to block a break, and then they're able to stay on their feet. Just this head movement while Rocked is keeping them in it right now, but there's Ninja with another crack already, but there's the slip one more time. These guys are so good with the defensive head movement when they're rocked, and another takedown into this arm triangle, potentially dangerous position, but he rolls out, postures up. This is horrible though, gotta be careful, covering up all to the body. That's weird from Ninja right there. Gave up all the stamina as well, gonna get switched on, and now some revenge, a chance for Zyaf. Is he gonna look to pour it on? No.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Oh, this is bad.
Oh, what a catch.
Oh, what a catch, man.
Oh,
That's
no.
a dangerous position.
Oh, no.
To the side. Oh, look at this. All right. We're in the submission here. And what's going on, Bailey?
Wow.
Take it away.
So some great sub defense from Zyaf. That's what was going on right there. Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah, all right. So HostNinja on top. And that's what we said. Anytime you got Tony Ferguson, very tricky on the ground. And look at this, raining some nice hooks there. I like the sequence and the timing of those hooks there.
Timing.
Not coming out too fast, not coming out too slow.
Perfect
But I
timing.
want to be there. And he's raining down some huge ground and pound. HostNinja is on his A game right now. And that's what you need to beat Zyaf here. And look at here. Man, oh man, what do we have here? What's the score here? What would you guys say? Who's up here? Can we see HostNinja already up 2-0? What are we looking at?
Maybe.
I don't know. It looked even.
Zyaf got the knockdown.
But I mean, from watching the fight, I would say Zyaf is up. But at the end of that round, I mean, he was definitely threatening the champ with some big ground and pound, some nice takedowns, and in round number one, Bailey, he really did some good clinch work. Bang, but it left hand lands for Zyaf. Zyaf on the pursuit.
Damn.
Straight lands. Up kick. Defends him well. What a fight. This fight is very even on Balian.
Beautiful fight. Yeah, I mean, crazy, just chaos. What a fight between these two in their prime would be like in real life, I am sure, man. Just unloading on each other like crazy. There's a big left hand, though. Double hooks, drops him down one more time. Ninja takes an extra second to get back to his feet, try and get a bit of recovery on their head health, but this is real bad for Ninja. Now gets eaten by the lead hook again. Has to stay out of that boxing range, stay long. Beautiful adjustment timing. Got to watch the takedown this time. Nice job. Goes into the over-under. Catches him with the rear uppercut. Yeah. That's Zyaf knowing the in-game of that clinch. Just all over. Oh, there's another straight leg.
The champ is flowing.
This is bad for HostNinja.
Flowing. Oh, wow.
Bang.
Bang, and that's all she wrote. And that's all you really can do against the champ, is just to put the champ in danger and just to get the champ inside of to face adversity. Because what we've seen from Zyaf has able to elevate his game to the point to where he's almost untouchable at this point. And Zyaf is elevating to the point to where he could be talked about as one of the greats of ESFL history at this moment, with 3 straight title defenses. He's doing a great job. It's nothing really people have able to do. They've able to hurt him, able to knock him down. But like you said, Bruce, it's another thing when you're talking about taking out the champ and taking that gold away, taking that strap. No one has been able to do it. If HostNinja can't do it, then who can do it?
I mean, I don't know. Zyaf is unbelievable, and he just seems to be, even though he's in danger in some of these fights, he just seems to be in control. And just the way he was just popping that double jab just so elegantly, and then popping out a 4-punch combination, and just knowing when to hit, where to hit, what strike to throw at the right time. And we saw Zyaf mount Romero and take him out so quickly in his first fight to win the title, I believe. Then he defends it against GOAT, chokes him out with the guillotine. Then he beats Perseus with an unbelievable head kick with Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And now he just totally baptizes HostNinja. I mean, he doesn't let, he's the opposite of GSP. He's he's finishing these fights and he's putting himself in danger. He's one of the most exciting champions we've ever had. He's one of the youngest champions we ever had, and he's one of the most dominant champions that we've ever seen. And I can't wait for the future of this young lad's career. Bailey, and what did you think about that crazy fight?
Crazy fight, right? I mean, Ninja totally brought it. Props to him as well. Great back and forth between both of them. Absolute chaos. Both catching each other. Both could have been out at multiple points in that fight if that not for their really proficient high-level defensive head movement right there. I would like to see that Yerda matchup. I would love to see Yerda bring that pressure to the champion and see if Zyaf can handle it, see if Zyaf can find a way to counter that pressure, because the pressure Yerda brings is on another level. And it would be really, really interesting to see what Zyaf's strategy would be, whether he tried to meet the pressure head on or if he tried to take it to the ground, because Zyaf can fight anywhere, and he did that tonight against HostNinja. Love the exchanges and the clinch from both of them, just content to smack each other in the face. It was really, really something to see.
Yeah.
But that is going to be it tonight, guys. We have another title defense from Zyaf, your reigning PlayStation 4 champion. He will look to defend their belt next week as well, I believe. I will say stay tuned to the ESFL Twitter and announcements page. Some cool stuff coming up with us here at the ESFL as well. Some very surprising stuff. Expect to see something very cool very soon within the next couple of weeks here. You will know everything if you check the socials or get in on the Discord socials, whether that's Twitter or Instagram as well. If you want to watch any of these previous ESFL events, you can do so on our YouTube, link in the description below the stream, or just look up ESFL Gaming on YouTube there as well. But that is going to be it in the books for ESFL 111. Thank you very much for joining us. Boxer, highlight of the card for you tonight?
Man, the highlight of the card for me was Zyaf able to face all of that adversity and come back. And then also with Word Life, both of those fighters are looking very good right now. Maybe they'll meet up in the future, but yeah, both of those were highlights and great card.
All right, how about you, Rob?
I'll have to give you the GOAT 1099 execution of Warhunt. I think GOAT 1099 was Zyaf's toughest challenge to date, and also Word Life just outplaying the young, hungry OG Bulldog. That whole fight was just so fun and so impressive. What a card, what an event. Can't wait till the next time we get to do this and I get to hang out and share some time with all you guys out there in the audience. The Esports Fight League, where the best play the best.
They do indeed. Tune in tomorrow night. There is another ESFL event, ESFL 112. There will be the Xbox side of affairs taking place, and we have events on Wednesdays as well as Fridays as well. So you can check the schedule below the stream for when the stream is next live. There's a little countdown widget just down there. If you're watching on YouTube tonight, thank you for watching as well. We will see you all tomorrow night for ESFL 112. Until then, have a good weekend. Oh, and enjoy UFC 260 tonight as well. Let's get a quick boxer, Stipe or Ngannou.
I got Stipe.
Rob?
Same, ditto. Stipe,
Right,
he uses his head movement and, he just makes him tired.
Probably
makes him pay.
Stipe as well. But as we know, anything can happen. Have a good night. Enjoy the fights. We will see you tomorrow.